You ready?
Yep, that's
City
right.
of Twin Oaks, Board of Aldermen meeting, October the 1st, 2025. Please stand for Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call roll, please.
Alderman Eisenhower.
Here.
Alderman Cruzen.
Here.
Alderman Crawford.
Present.
Alderman Stokel.
Here.
Mayor Fortune.
Here. Okay, we have an agenda posted for tonight's meeting. If there are no changes or amendments, I'll take a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Agenda is approved. Any citizen comments on Facebook?
Not at this time.
Nothing? Okay. Consent agenda, Board of Aldermen regular meeting minutes for September the 17th, and a bills list from September 13th to September 26th. Any discussion or questions? If not, I'll take a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Consent agenda is approved. Police officers report.
All right, for the month of September, 24 radio calls, 143 self-initiated, which generated 4 reports, 8 traffic stops. We did have a DWI arrest, 3 auto accidents, 1 injury crash at Big Bend 141. There was injuries, but they weren't life-threatening injuries. The other one was at the other auto crashes were in the parking lot in Big Bend Maritime Station, and I logged about 28 hours on the bike. Questions?
Is there any consistency with the accidents at Big Bend 141? Are they all the same usually, or they? I guess I'm asking,
Like,
are they all rear ends, or are they all people
Majority-
running red lights? Are they all?
majority of them are inattention to the vehicle in front of them, yes. That is the majority of them.
Yeah.
I would say that's the majority of the accidents throughout the city is inattention.
Anything else? Okay, thank you. No old business, new business. We have resolution number 2025-15. Would you read that, please?
A resolution of the Twin Oaks Board of Aldermen approving an agreement with Radar Sign LLC for the purchase of solar-powered speed radar signs.
Any discussion? Is there a motion to adopt resolution 2025-15?
Motion to adopt resolution 2025-15.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we will adopt resolution 2025-15 by unanimous vote. Resolution 2025-16. Read that, please.
A resolution of the Twin Oaks Board of Aldermen approving an agreement with Radar Sign LLC for battery refresh for 2 of our existing speed radar signs.
Any discussion?
So we've got 2 solar signs currently in the city.
Yes,
And, okay, and these are just to
backup.
These
update
are-
the batteries that,
Well, it's actually not battery updates. So we would be replacing with the last resolution, the final three
Yeah.
that are the permanently installed radar signs. And then Wayner and Jake also would like to see us have a couple of mobile
Mobile.
signs that we can
Oh.
use in other locations.
yeah.
So we're taking two of our existing signs, and the company has a refresh program. It's actually not to update the batteries, but they, let's see, I had the guy email me with all the specifics in case anybody asked. But so it's replacement of the CPU board, the radar interface board. It gets a new Bluetooth transmitter with a Wi-Fi transmitter, which is part of the reason why we have such communication issues with our existing units. It gets the latest version of their software and the code and all that stuff. So they do that. It does not affect the batteries because obviously the batteries are expensive, but I had Jake go and do an inventory of our existing batteries that we had that he felt that are working well, and we have 8. So that's pretty good. Like, we have enough extras that we can rotate them out. And again, these will not be in use all the time. We'll be able to put them in key areas when we want to do specific monitoring. You know, we can move them around the city as
They will be compatible with the new signs that we're getting.
correct.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So all the same company. This is the same
Yeah.
company that we got the signs from originally.
We talked about this at the extra meeting.
Oh,
We
okay.
had-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
One of the issues, Joe, is capturing data. And these have gotten so old that it had become almost impossible to get any data from them for us to make decisions about, you know, how many people are going too fast, how many people are not paying, you know, what
Yeah.
have you.
We thought it'd be a good idea to have a couple mobile. For example, we've never done it on Merrimack Station,
Mhm.
so we could move these around.
Yeah, good idea. Okay.
Okay, is there a motion to adopt resolution 2025-16?
I move we adopt 2025-16.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution 2025-16 is approved by unanimous vote. Bill number 25-13, would you read that, please?
An ordinance approving a third amendment to the contract with Crowder Construction, Inc. for snow and ice management services for the 25 through 28 winter seasons.
Any further discussion? Okay, would you read a second time, please?
Bill number 25-13, an ordinance approving a third amendment to the contract with Crowder Construction, Inc. for snow and ice management services for the 25 through 28 winter seasons.
I move we adopt 25-13.
Second.
Call roll, please.
Alderman Eisenhower,
Yes.
Alderman Cruzen,
Yes.
Alderman Stokel,
Yes.
Alderman Crawford.
Yes.
Okay, Bill 25-13 becomes ordinance 25-13 by unanimous vote. No discussion items, attorney's report?
I just have one thing. I know everybody's wondering why we did 2 contracts by resolution, and then the Crowder one we did by ordinance. Why? Well, because the Crowder one goes back all the way to
2014.
Yep.
2014, and at that time it was originally adopted by an ordinance, and so if
You are
we,
giving my favorite.
Yeah,
my favorite.
we're going to talk
This is
about
my-
the equal dignity rule. And in Missouri law, the doctrine is that you can't modify an ordinance by a motion or a resolution. You
Sure.
have to modify it by another ordinance. So
Absolutely.
since it was originally done with an ordinance, we're doing it by an ordinance. So there you go.
There you
This
go.
is kind of crazy
I'm
What was
stuff.
that, what was that
The
called
more you
again?
know.
Equal
I'm sending-
dignity.
I'm
Equal
literally
dignity.
sending this recording to my other editors at General Code.
Nice.
tomorrow. I'm like, y'all gotta listen.
So where
to
does
my-
dignity come in?
Well, here's how
There is
you
none.
cannot modify. You have to give the next ordinance. I mean, the next passage has to have the same dignity
Okay.
given to it as the original. So people used to talk about that. All right, that's my
But
report.
originally, it didn't have to be adopted.
No, it could have been done
Right.
by even a
Right.
motion or a resolution, but we have been doing resolutions
Okay.
to make them not have to be read twice.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
it's not legislation.
I'm glad you cleared that up.
I knew you were all tonight. It would have hit you.
I was worrying about that last night.
Cheers. I'm done. I got
I
nothing.
noticed it, but I wasn't gonna say it, and I was like, oh.
Yes.
Okay, City clerk report.
Okay, I just have a couple of administrative updates. The code enforcement update, we're down to, one was remediated, so, out of the, we ended up sending just 2 tall grass notifications because the other 2 were remediated. One has been remediated before the hearing, so that's great. So we just have 1 hearing, so that's next week. There are new safety measures in place at the park that you may have noticed. We had to buy some barricades to put, keeping people off of the basketball court for parking there. So they are big and orange, but we're trying to communicate to people that this is not an appropriate parking
Can we
location.
paint them? Make
Um,
them black or something?
No, I mean, I think the idea was that they would kind of be obnoxious. They are not permanent. So they will be temporary. If we need to look at a permanent solution, we will do
Yeah.
something else.
They're rentals, right?
No, we bought them.
Did we buy them?
But there will
Okay.
be other uses for them. Jake has already thought about several different ways that he
Yeah,
can
of
use them at
course he
different
did.
events and all these kind of things. So it was,
Would a fence make sense?
well, yes and no. I mean, we've talked about lots of other options. We do need to be able to let contractors and things in there sometimes.
Yeah,
So
I'm
we're
thinking
kind of
like-
working out the,
Delegate or something, but.
yeah.
But an opening that people can
Yeah.
easily go in and out.
Well, and,
but-
and the issue we've had is with the existing gates, we've had people that
Yeah.
have broken them, so to get in. So there, I worry about that a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna look at some, maybe a permanent solution. I don't know what that looks like in the future, but just for now, during this very busy homecoming season.
Yeah.
We wanted to have something in place for safety because it was really a problem over the weekends, so.
The other thing I was thinking about last night after we talked.
Yep.
Would it make sense to engage a towing company?
We talked about that briefly in the staff meeting. I am under the impression that we don't want to go that way. Maybe Paul could weigh in there about towing cars off of
Where are we towing them from?
the basketball
The
court in the park when they're parked illegally there.
Well, I mean, if you properly post it and say where the car is gonna be, where they can find it.
Okay.
Could do that. And I wouldn't,
Are they repeat offenders? I feel
Um,
like that solution works only if they're repeat offenders.
yeah, I mean, not necessarily. I think
Okay.
sometimes maybe, but
Okay.
oftentimes
Just
not.
curious.
It's just
Well,
maybe
It's
the one time.
homecoming time of the
One
year.
time a
Yeah.
year they
Yeah.
come down. We do have some people, I think, that do kind of, take it upon themselves to park there that may do it more often than just
Yeah.
every now and again. But, I would say that's the exception rather than.
I guess where I'm thinking is with the issue that we had after hours, the precinct didn't respond.
Mhm,
I can tell you a towing company is going to respond.
For sure,
They will always answer the phone.
for sure.
They'll always respond.
Yeah.
You do it once and the word's gonna get out. I mean, my thought is the kids that went down there for homecoming have learned that, hey, there's a place we can go park and hang out. And I mean, we all know teenagers might be dumb, they're not stupid. Pretty good place to go hang out and have a drink and get in trouble. So, I mean,
So we're talking after hours?
It was after.
yeah,
Mhm.
on the weekend.
It's always
Yeah.
on the weekends and after hours. It doesn't happen during the day. Obviously not when,
Yeah.
certainly not when Officer Weiner is here. They
Right.
know that he's down there often, so.
So the main gate is not locked after hours?
Oh,
No,
it is.
There
it
is
is, but they're coming down the access road and going to the basketball court. So
They're just
there's no
parking
gate
on
at the access road, so,
are they in the car? I mean, did they stay with the cars?
no,
No.
No. Okay. So you'd
No.
be telling them when they were off to wherever and then,
right.
Yeah,
Is
they're
it-
going up into the woods and doing their thing.
yeah, you
I
just
don't,
wouldn't
I
want
don't know
any
what that would be.
confrontations between the towing company and,
The parents of those cars.
Yeah.
Because
Correct.
those kids are not that's not where it's
No,
gonna end
but
up.
the kids might
Yeah.
take umbrage to the car being towed and there could be altercations.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Right.
only gonna get one, right? I mean, and it
Yeah,
would be the same if you're writing tickets. There's 30 cars down there. Probably gonna get one before they all start running. But
Yeah.
I'm just,
Should there be a gate at the access road?
well,
There is one there. It's just that we don't have anybody to open and close it all the time.
right. And if you have an emergency, how do you do it? But I don't know.
Yeah, I think at one time I did notice at the top of the, going down the road down into the park at the turnaround, we did have a baluster
long
or
time.
something
Yeah.
there, because the bolts are in the ground still there.
Yeah.
We have a gate up by the Bell House.
mhm.
Well,
we have
true,
that one,
but
right.
then, who is gonna open and close
That's
that?
what I'm gonna say.
Park hours.
If there's
you know,
really a
who's
need
going
for
there
it,
at
it
10
needs to
p.m.
be an
and-
electric gate that
Right.
we can control.
Timer,
Yeah, or
Right.
or on some sort of.
shut and lock itself.
Yeah, I think it's worth looking into what a solution would look like, as opposed to that one being closed. For me, having one that actually exists at the top of the thing is what makes sense. Because worst case scenario, you get a handicapped person who can't get into the park.
Right.
Right, like, that's not the end of the world, and it doesn't happen that often first thing in the morning, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I like the idea of, yes, maybe long-term it's an electric, but maybe we have something that at least after hours,
Mhm.
we have done with, or maybe it's just weekends, or maybe it's just whatever. I don't have a solution. I just think that we probably need to come up with one that, at least blocks off that area, because you're right. Once, it's the only reason that, like, when kids decide to go down into the upper pet cemetery, I call the cops the first time, right? Because once they decide it's a good idea, then they're not alone.
We used to have a chain across
I know
that
we did.
road.
Yes, yeah. And then before that, we had my dad, so, there was that.
So something to think about
Yeah.
for a permanent solution, but for now, we have these orange barricades, so if you hear any, complaining about that, you can explain why we're doing this.
Is it illegal to be in the park after hours?
Is it?
I
Okay,
mean, technically, yes.
Wayner is nodding his
What's-
head yes, so I
Well,
will
the
what's
say
the
hours
yes.
are what, 10 o'clock?
What's
It
the
doesn't-
offense?
10 o'clock is when the park closes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our
What's,
official park
what's
close.
the offense?
Trespassing.
Trespassing against the city. That should
Yeah.
escalate it a little bit.
You gotta catch them.
Misdemeanor, simple misdemeanor.
Is that the same time as county parks?
Yep.
What time do they close?
Dusk.
It's not even.
I was gonna say, most of those are dusted
It's
on.
not a crime.
I think we
It's
talked
not
about that
a
a few years ago.
Municipal.
We did, but we also had a lot of people who, especially this time of year, like my husband's out.
It gets dark at like 6:30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Sure.
he'll do his walk or his run or whatever.
Yeah.
It'll be dark.
Yeah.
So,
And we have all these nice lights in the park, so you do want people to be able to
Yeah.
utilize it, especially in the fall when
and
it
it
gets
really
dark
is.
early.
You're not really getting into trouble until you're past those hours here.
Yeah.
Not anywhere, but like
Yeah.
here, it's the ones who are coming down there at,
Yeah.
11, 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
So,
So we'll see how this deters the parking. We also, if you notice, if you go up to the top of the hill, we replaced signage at the top. So we had some kind of older faded signs. They're still there, but we added
They look
2 new do not enter service road only. So
Okay.
that way people, and it's on both sides. So if you're missing that, and also Jake did paint the turnaround today, touched up the stop bar there and added a yellow cross hatch
right,
to indicate
don't go.
this is not a drive lane. So, and the other good news that I got this week was that Google Maps finally updated to show that the park stops at the parking lot. That's where the entrance to the park is. It doesn't drive you all the way down to the pavilion as it used to.
Yeah.
So that is a big help too, because we had a lot of people just blindly following that GPS and turning down there and
Yeah, and if you're not from, not that I can't fault him, you could have read 20 signs before you got down there, but,
right.
My dad would do it, so.
Right. So that helps. So all of those things in tandem, I hope will
I think
kind
the
of,
new Wi-Fi will help too.
Definitely. Yeah.
The newer, with the cameras.
yes, when we get some better cameras. Yes.
And we can post that.
Yes.
Right.
That there's surveillance,
Yes.
24 hours.
Yeah.
That would be helpful, I think.
So yeah, all that to come early next year when we get the new Wi-Fi in and everything. So that's kind of administrative updates. The other big updates on the project were I did get information back from Voss. They're telling me a mid-October finish on moving the outlets down and installing the last pole that we're missing. So, and they also did give us our credit for the work that they were unable to perform on a change order. So I have that. And then for the Crescent Avenue stormwater sidewalk project, we did get initial notification from the contractor that they disagreed with our final billing, but it has now been a month and I have gotten no further documentation. So we are going to go ahead and pay them our calculated amount and they can still,
And if they cash the check, they've accepted it.
correct. So that's kind of where we're at. We don't want there to be any pointing at us that we delayed in payment or anything like that. So we're just going to go ahead. So that check was in and that will go out tomorrow. So yeah, that's everything that I have unless you have questions for me.
Yeah. Any sense for how much people are using the dumpsters for the trash cleanup?
For the yard waste, I
Yeah.
think they said
The one
that
on
every
Bowling was very
dumpster,
used.
yeah, every dumpster was utilized, and I think it was all branches. We didn't get any reports that people were throwing other stuff in there that shouldn't have been in there. So I think they were all utilized, and it was very successful.
Great. And the other thing is the pump
Next week,
next week.
Mhm.
All right. Promise people this week.
yeah, I know. Next week, Anything else?
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, Alderman comments? Lisa, Paul
Other
stole
than-
your,
Right, exactly.
Yep.
Other than being super excited about our attorney's report tonight. Yeah, I got nothing.
Joe,
No, I,
Well, that don't happen.
I know, this is
you're
great.
good?
yeah, I'm good.
I'm basking.
I'm good, thank you.
Tim,
Ball come back. No,
Yeah.
sir.
I noticed Friday, we had a big group down in the park. Homecoming again, probably. Did anybody see how well did it work?
Oh, for Saturday, yes.
Barricades?
I was in there Saturday and it kept people from parking all over the basketball court, so it did keep them out. But
Okay.
it wasn't, I mean, it was very busy. And, you know, I didn't go all the way up to the top of the hill to see how it was up there, but
Mhm.
it worked.
It looked,
Yeah.
I just drove by and it looked like it was full with cars
Right.
up there, but they seemed to be
Yeah, but
parked
park-
okay.
Yes, yeah, as long as they're parked legally. Yeah.
So just, we found out just before we came into the meeting tonight, there is a sign, just want to let you know. There is a sign on our overpass on Crescent, a political sign, so if you get any calls, it's honk if you want to release Epstein files or something like that, I don't know. But I got a call from Valley Park, apparently they were getting a lot of calls.
Is that illegal?
No,
Public property, so.
So I can put up a sign.
Exactly.
Is it obstructing anything?
No, it's on the
no,
side,
it's not.
up on the overpass.
Oh,
Yeah.
the people driving on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The guy up there just
And
waiting.
there's a public sidewalk there, so, I mean, we've had people install signs there over the years, you know, for lots of different things if you want.
Yeah.
If you want to keep the Epstein.
So, and I will not be at the next meeting, so Lisa will be conducting the next board meeting.
The deputy mayor.
Any final citizen comments?
Nope.
Okay, take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
Oh, look at that.
I think it's-
22 minutes.